changed my life, not only business-wise, personally. He's great.
He actually lent me about $60,000.
With this event, it's just kind of seeing even more in depth.
You know, we're all here for that exponential growth in our business.
You make a lot more money in real estate with the power of social media. You are going to pay yourself more money than anybody else would ever pay.
So we're at the B Ocean Resort, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We got a 2-day mastermind teaching people how to build wealth in real estate using all other people's money. So we got people flying in from all over the country, and we're getting ready to get things started. The doors are just open, so it's going to be a fun 2 days here. The preparation for the event is the hardest part. Today, now, is the fun part. But getting everything planned, the venues planned, the tickets sold, everybody booked, the banners ordered, the AV guys, the content guys, you know, getting everybody scheduled and here. And then actually setting up for the event is the hardest part. But like I said, we're here now. People are about to start coming in. This is the fun part. So I'm excited for these next 2 days. I don't think people understand this is when you lock in debt today, it's at today's dollars. The government purposely inflates the currency. Purposely. They say their goal is 3%. We all know it's been a lot more than that. But on purpose, minimum is 3%. So you're locking in today's dollars to pay your debt with future money.
We got to invest in people and relationships because those are the very things that will get us to the next level. I mean, with what you do, how many of you with a show of hands realize that relationships are one of the most important things to build, right? That's why we're in the room, and that's why we're going to continue to stay in the room to build relationships.
Just wrapped up day 1. We still got day 2 tomorrow. A couple takeaways that I had from the day today. At the end of the day, like anything that you want to learn can be learned from like YouTube, right? The information is out there. It all comes back to you actually believing in yourself and following through and doing it. You know, 80% of these businesses is you actually having the belief and going out and implementing the things that you're learning, right? There's 2 things in any business for you to be successful. One is the education. You need to get the education to know and understand what you're doing. But past that, that's where most people stop. A lot of people don't even do that, but then people who do, most people stop at the education. The second thing is the implementation. Is actually going out and implementing the things that you learned, because without either of those, you're never going to have the success that you want, right? You need both of those things to be able to go out there and grow. You know, doing something on social media, connecting on social media, you know, following somebody, that's cool, and you'll get a lot of value from that, but you'll never be able to, like, connect and make a real personal relationship with somebody, because the power of this thing is insane. You can make millions of dollars just from your phone, a year, millions. But also a super powerful thing with this is the contacts, the Rolodex that's in your phone. Who can you pick up to call when you have a problem? If you need to raise money, who's in your Rolodex? If you're buying a business, who's in your Rolodex? If you got into a bad deal and you can't get out and you're on the edge of losing a lot of money, who's in your Rolodex? So the importance of having those people in your network, which comes from going out, connecting, masterminding, learning from one another, that's the only way those people get into your Rolodex. So the importance of having those people there is huge as well. So we've had a lot of great feedback. Day 1.
My biggest takeaway from today is you really got to get in the right rooms. Like, I mean, it's way beyond just the information that you get. It's who you're connecting with. It's who you're talking to. And this today alone opened up so many doors for not only myself, but even for my family. Like, man, I just appreciate you, Austin. Been amazing. Get in the right rooms, no doubt.
Biggest takeaway from day 1 was Austin's a G. He's got the shit on lock. I go to many events. Austin killed it. This shouldn't be $2,000. This should be at least $5,000. He got top guys like Mark Evans, Nick Santosasso, some of the best speakers in the world here. Guys, get in the right rooms, build your network. Your network is your net worth.
What's up, guys? My name is Gary Stephen Ayers. I'm part of the AV team here, running the production on the AV side. And let me tell you, I had a great time. Oh, my God. You learned. The keynote speaker was amazing. 3 things: the quality, the environment, and the education, the information. I think those are my big 3 takeaways. And the vibe is great, so I can't wait for the next one.
Last thing, we're headed to Fleming's Steakhouse for dinner with the group, so it's going to be a fun time there too. We're excited for day 2. You know, we're going to bring a lot more value, a lot more game, and we'll be back tomorrow. You know, we're all here for that exponential growth in our business, right? And what is actually going to move the needle at the end of the day? That's what we all really want to know, right?
You know, when you go into a smaller group, 3, 4, 5 people, and you can specifically ask, whatever it is that you need. So listen to all of our business. Probably, but
opportunity allowed us to do a lot of things, right?
So yes, it impacts a lot of people. It also makes a hell of a lot of money doing it. It's a lot easier to make money with all these, utilities, contracting companies, all this other BS that we got to deal with from social media. And you exponentially increase your current business. You'll make a lot more money in real estate with the power of social media.
80% of the things you do produce 20% of the revenue, like the VA stuff.
So what do my VAs do, or what does Terry L do in my business? He pays bills, he calls in utilities, so we can talk those 9 units every time.
Your mortgage? No. They're gonna file for
You'll never get what you want in life being fearful and scared and stepping backwards. You have to step into that faith. You gotta grow, you gotta step into the growth zone. Because then when you grow through that old ceiling that you kept hitting and hitting, it's cool, it's right here, and kept hitting and hitting and hitting, you'll finally break through that, and then that'll become the new floor, right?
Say, oh, the basement is dirty.
5 years ago, I joined his Elevate family, got around him and a couple other guys, and it truly exploded my business and changed my life, not only business-wise, personally. He's a great friend now.
It really impacted my belief of having to use all your own money, right? Like, there's so many people that are looking for the easy way. They don't want to put the work in. They just want to lend the money and make the money. And listening to Austin and really dissecting what he says and how he does it has really helped me.
With this event, it's just kind of seeing even more in depth with Austin, and then how he gives, and we both give the same way. So I think that's one thing I would say would even help me in learning also, is like there's other people like that I'm directly connected to that are doing the same things, that love to give and love to inspire other people. So I think that's a huge thing, right? From
when I first met him, he actually lent me about $60,000 in under 48 hours. I then flipped 2 properties with that money, made $80,000, which completely changed my life forever because I had never made that much money in my life. Fast forward, I wanted to find out more, and then I started being mentored by him. And that's when he was able to show me the specific systems and processes he used in his business to scale my own construction company. And that led me to scaling my construction company from $500,000 to $5 million in revenue in 10 months.
Just got done with day 2 of the Elevate Summit here in Fort Lauderdale. We talked multifamily, commercial investing, social media, property management. Essentially at the end of the day, how to build wealth in real estate using other people's money, and how to use your personal brand, your social media, to help you continue to grow that as well. One of the big things that I've understood and learned over the last 9 years of investing into real estate is that when you do bigger deals, you typically make more money. I've done a lot of single family investments, hundreds of them. And, it's been great profits. You make 10, 20, 50, $100,000 on them, but it's very difficult to make, $1 million on a single family house. But doing that in commercial, when the normal asset class is $1, $3, $5 million, and the normal house is $100, $200, $300,000, you can't make millions of dollars. You play with thousands of dollars, you make thousands. You play with hundreds of thousands of dollars, you make hundreds of thousands of dollars. You play with millions of dollars, you make millions of dollars. So something that I've taken away over the last 9 years is why not go bigger sooner? It's typically the fear in your head that turns you away from taking that bigger leap into a larger asset. Maybe it's because you don't know, you don't understand it. You don't know how to underwrite it. You don't know how to raise enough money for it. I've been in all those positions before. And since then, I've educated myself on those things. But at the time, unfortunately, I didn't have the education early on. So I've passed on hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars in profit by being ignorant to the fact, unfortunately. But the cool thing is being in rooms like this, going to masterminds, learning from others that are professionals in their industry is what's given me the education to start taking down commercial properties. My biggest deal is $5.7 million. We have multi-million dollar, 7-figure plus assets in the portfolio. We have about $25 million portfolio right now. and it's been a game changer. We've been able to grow a lot faster, cash flow a lot faster, and build a bigger net worth a lot faster. So that's been a game changer for me. The other big thing is social media. Building a brand on social media, how important it is, the impact that you can have, the people's lives that you can change, and the opportunity and the money that can come from it as well. You know, being able to help someone, then they typically feel inclined to help you in return, which usually means some sort of opportunity coming. So I get a lot of deal flow from it. I raise a lot of money from it. I buy a lot of deals from it. I have a lot of affiliate offers from it. My YouTube channel, events like this, you know, people coming into the room paying to be here. You know, there's a lot of opportunity that can come from having a personal brand on social media. You know, one of the questions that I ask is, what is the most valuable currency in today's world? And the answer to that is eyeballs. Eyeballs is the new currency. So if you can go out and you can get 100,000 more people or 1 million more people to know who you are, I promise you, as a businessman or a businesswoman, you're going to be able to monetize that and make more money with the more eyeballs that you have coming from it. So it's been a dope, amazing event. It's a long 2 days. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But the feedback we got was crazy. You know, people saying how much value there was. I need to charge more for this room. We're not going to do that quite yet. But you know, it's the feedback has been extremely good. So super grateful for everyone taking the time, investing their time to be here, their money to be here, and traveling to be here. So it's been an incredible event. I'm looking forward to the next one, and I'll let you know when the next one is. Appreciate y'all being here.